Mr. Hero là ń kọ́la, ohun tó bá gbajúmọ̀ gangan ló máa ṣe là. Àwọn tí ò gbà tiẹ̀ wọn ò ní fẹ́ ọ̀la, wọ́n lè máa pretend bí n pé kò là. Àṣírí ayé, èèyàn tí ó mènìyàn ò rí ìrírí ayé. Wọ́n máa sọ̀pọ̀tù rẹ̀, wọ́n á tún lé ẹ láyé. Ayé mà lèèyàn, èèyàn mà láyé. Tó bá ní kó ká lọ kó ṣọ́ra, tó bá ní kó wá gbà kó jápa. Ayé ò fẹ́ ní fúnre, ènìyàn ò fẹ́ ní fúnre. Ayé níná ní lẹ́gbàá láì mọ́rẹ́ dání, láì mẹ́gbà dání. Ayé ní fògùn mú ni tí ń fòkùn dé ní o. Báyé bá ní kí lágbájá ó kú, èṣù ní gbẹ̀bọ̀n lórí ta. Má fìyàn ṣe gbẹ́kẹ̀lé rẹ̀, má fìyàn ṣaṣọ́bọ̀ra rẹ̀. Báyé bá ní kí lágbájá ó kú, èṣù ní gbẹ̀bọ̀n lórí ta. Má fìyàn ṣe gbẹ́kẹ̀lé rẹ̀, má fìyàn ṣaṣọ́bọ̀ra rẹ̀. Ṣọ́ra fáyé, ṣọ́ra fèèyàn o, fèèyàn o. 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 Ayé kálá, ayé pọ́njú, ayé burú, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́, ayé sánjú, ayé dájú, ayé torí kò dùkú yé mi mọ́. Wọ́n máa ládégún, á tún ní ògún mọ́. Wọ́n máa ní oníṣó pé kó má bẹ̀rù. Ó ti gbà wọ́n gbọ́, ó ti gbé bọ́dì. Tó bá máa wẹ̀yìn, kò ní rí wọn mọ́. Ìpìlẹ̀ ayé le gan-an, ènìyàn ló kẹ́sìn lóró. Bí kẹ́sẹ́ bá ń gan nínú, ìjánu yóò máa rẹ̀ láhàn. Pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé, ẹ farabalẹ̀ ṣe é. Ìràkìtà ọdọ́là, orí ló ń bá ní ṣe. Alágẹmọ tó ṣe jẹ́jẹ́, ìwọlé pa jẹ́jẹ́. Compare to ọpọlọ tó ń lára ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀. Ẹ fi pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ jayé, káyé má bàa jẹyìn máyé. Torí ilé ayé tẹ̀gẹ́, take it easy, life na jẹ́jẹ́. Ṣọ́ra fáyé, ṣọ́ra fèèyàn o. 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 Dansiki, dansiki ni aye.
Just imagine a rat crawled into your house, strolled past your dining to sit at your feet. This baby's a child you can't scold, but still he shares your rent, rest, and even your meal.
What nonsense!
On Pestinsight, we tell you how to take out these vermins and other pests. Also to prevent them from entering or gaining access to your home.
Confirm.
You might ask, what is this program all about? On Pestinsight, what we do majorly is to educate our prospective and existing clients on how to prevent pest invasion and reduce infestation. To also give insight on hidden facts, tips and strategies for prompt eradication of pests. Follow us on our social media platforms at sbfumigationservices. Services. And on Instagram at sbfumigationservice. For inquiries, please call 070844211068.
Welcome to today's Insight about pest control, about Pestinsight, about bedbugs. Today we're going to be taking you through what we call bedbugs. Seriously, most people don't know what they call bedbugs. People don't know. People tend to compare bedbugs with even roaches. Those are the German roaches. We have a little bit of some roaches in your room and you compare with bedbugs. So those are the informations that once why pest control, that's why Pestinsight is here for you to explain all these things, each details about bedbugs, how bedbugs started and how types of bedbugs. In fact, people don't know that there are different types of bedbugs. People don't know that there are different types of bedbugs. We have bat bug and we have bedbugs. Like, it's really. Join us as we take you through that lame line about bedbugs.
Just imagine a rat crawled into your house, strolled past your dining to sit at your feet.
You more real?
This baby's a child you can't scold, but still he shares your rent, rest, and even your meal.
What nonsense?
On Pestinsight, we tell you how to take out these vermins and other pests. Also to prevent them from entering or gaining access to your home.
Confirm.
You might ask, what is this program all about? On Pestinsight, what we do majorly is to educate our prospective and existing clients on how to prevent pest invasion and reduce infestation. To also give insight on hidden facts, tips, and strategies for prompt eradication of pests. Follow us on our social media platforms at Fumigation Services and on Instagram at sbfumigationservice. For inquiries, please call 070844211068.
There are two different types of bed bugs. One we have the bat bug, and one we have the bed bug. Bed bug are those bugs that you see in your room all around. And the history of bed bugs started from the bat bug, where the ancient people visited the ancient cave. That's where bed bugs started, and that's how we got to have a whole lot of issues with bed bugs. People tend to see, how do I get bed bugs in my room? Is it because my house is dirty? No, that's not why. Even clean house in Lekki they have bed bugs. In fact, they have high infestation of bed bugs. And now, let me now give you this insight that there are levels to bed bugs, and there are protocols to treating bed bugs. And there are protocols to treating bed bugs. Now, let's take it gradually. So, we'll be talking about bed bugs, the causes of bed bugs, types of bed bugs. I'm sure some people are shocked. The pest controllers in our midst are shocked. Now, what kind of type of bed bugs? What is type of bed bug? What's this guy saying? Well, I'm going to tell you. There are types of bed bugs, and this thing can be differentiated. These bed bugs can actually be differentiated. I will explain in detail, but the course outline for today, this is SB Fumigation Service. My name is Shofu Babalola. So, as I was saying, I'm going to talk to you about types of bed bug, causes of bed bug, why are bed bugs in your room, and most importantly, the best treatment method, the best treatment protocols. Because we in SB Fumigation Service, we have protocols that we follow, and we take bed bugs so special, like it's a special treatment in our services. Now, let's talk about bed bugs. You see, bed bugs are organisms that you can just find. They feed on, they are blood-sucking organisms, actually, blood. And what they tend to be looking for is just the blood, because that's what they eat, that's their food, that's their survival means. So if you know that this is their survival means, then how can you reduce them? Then we're going to that point. All right, join me as I take you to another journey of Pestinsight.
Ecstasy.
Lino on the bit.
My baby giga láyé mi, my baby giga láyé mi. Mo mọ̀ pé my baby giga láyé mi, my baby giga láyé mi, my baby giga láyé mi. Mo mọ̀ pé my baby giga láyé. Lọ́lá mi di mi.
Great. So we have bat bug and we have bed bugs. Bat bugs are bugs that originated from the cave, and that's where people visited. The ancient old people visited, and that was the reason of our own problem today, and that was where bed bugs started from. So that's a big history about bed bugs. So you might be shocked that you have bed bugs on your dog. You might be shocked that you have bed bugs on bed, on bats. So there are bat bugs and there are bed bugs. And they are differentiated by the broad head. If you check, I don't know, people might not want to, but pest controllers here might need to get all this information right so we can have a perfect treatment for a perfect bed bug service. So that's a little bit different And that's how bed bugs started. That's where they originated from. And people might look at the points that bed bugs, is it because my house is dirty? Haba, no. Even clean houses in VI, Lekki, come on, they have high infestation of bed bugs. They have a lot of infestation of bed bugs. We have now infestations of bed bugs are differentiated into 3 major types. We have the low level infestation, and we have the moderate level infestation, and we have the standard level of infestation of bed bugs. Now, let's take it gradually. During inspection, when you go to the house, an infested house of bed bug, you go there, you have to inspect first. That's the first method. Even for owners of the house, occupants, you need to inspect, you need to see where they are coming from, you need to know their sources, because if you don't treat from the sources, you are not solving any problem at all. If you don't know where they are coming from, if you don't know the point at which these stuffs are coming from, then you're not solving nothing. Now we want to take it gradually. If you count the amount of bed bugs in your room, if they are less or equal to 20, then you have a low level of infestation. Then there are treatment method for each levels. If you want to get a well-documented information of these treatment protocols, you can click on the chat forum and send in, I'm interested on the document that explains the service protocol of each document, of each service. They will send it to your email instantly. So, as I was saying, the other level of infestation is the moderate level of infestation of bedbugs. The moderate level of infestation of bedbugs is when the infestation is up to 21 or 100. If you are counting the infestation level and you are having 21 bedbugs to 100 bedbugs, then you can now say that this infestation is at the moderate level. Then the standard level of infestation is when you are counting the bedbugs and you have 100 to about 1,000. Yet it's possible. You have about thousands of bedbugs in that room. It's possible. But there are treatment methods that you have to follow as pest controllers or as occupants of these properties. There are treatment methods, there are strategies to follow to get rid of these bedbugs. Don't be scared. Don't be frightened if you have quite huge amount of bedbugs in your room, about 1,000, about 200, 500 during inspection. Don't be frightened. There are solutions to all this problem. So you can do us a very good thing. You can just send us a message on the chat forum. You can just send a message on the chat forum and say, I'm interested. And just type, I'm interested in the solution, the treatment protocol, because we have a treatment protocol that we follow in SB Fumigation Service. As a pest controller, you can just send your email, or you can click on contact us and just send an email to us that you need a service protocol for a bedbug treatment. Then we'll send it to you. So there are ways to get rid of bedbugs and there are treatment protocols. If you're having a standard level of infestation, a low level of infestation, it requires an initial service, a single service, or if it's a minimal treatment, then the occupant can just use a DIY strategy to get rid of these bugs. But it might take a time without a professional. So in this treatment protocol, you need a professional to attend to situations like this. If it's just an initial service, just do it. Just do it, because bedbugs multiplies within just a month. They move gradually. Their life cycle to bedbugs. Now, we have the egg, we have the nymphs, and we have the adult. It takes just 2 weeks 2 weeks for bed bugs to grow from their eggs to the nymph stage. And totally, it takes a month for them to move from the egg to the adult stage. But you have to be careful. Don't wait until you have adults. So far you can see the eggs, so far you can see the nymph, so far you can see the exoskeleton. Because they shed their exoskeleton during molting stage. Because molting stage is the stage whereby the insects generally shed off their exoskeleton when growing from each stage to another stage. So there are different instars. I hope you are getting your paper and your biro down to jot all these things down, because each of these stages help you to provide perfect solution to the perfect problem. If you have this stage from the nymphs, there are about 3 different instars before they move to the adult stage. So each instars make them molt. They molt and shed off their exoskeleton to move from one stage to another. Now, if you are seeing the exoskeleton in your room, those are ways to detect bed bugs. Now we are going into detecting bed bugs. Then I will now share where you can see bed bugs, possible places you can see bed bugs, where you need to take care of perfectly to get rid of bed bugs finally. If you have any question, our phone lines are open. You can give us a call on 070. You can call us live on 070 8442 1068. As a pest controller or pest control operator, if you have any question, you can call us on this line on 070 8442 1068. Let's go on a short break, as I'm going to share in the next few minutes about bed bugs and how to get rid of them.
Just imagine a rat crawled into your house, strolled past your dining to sit at your feet. This baby's a child you can't scold, but still he shares your rent, rest, and even your meal.
What nonsense.
On Pestinsight, we tell you how to take out these vermins and other pests. Also to prevent them from entering or gaining access to your home.
Confirm.
You might ask, what is this program all about? On Pestinsight, what we do majorly is to educate our prospective and existing clients on how to prevent pest invasion and reduce infestation. To also give insight on hidden facts, tips, and strategies for prompt eradication of pests.
Welcome back to this Bedbugs Awareness Week of Pestinsight, brought to you by Fumigation Services. If you are just joining us, and we want and our wish is to increase the awareness of pest control in Nigeria, expose our existing and prospective clients and our colleagues in the pest control industry about insights, hidden facts, tips and strategies on how to get rid of pests in the simple way and effective manner. Very soon we'll be bringing up our hosts and pest control operators in the industry, experienced and well-educated, served pest control operators both in Nigeria and in other countries. We'll be bringing them live on Pestinsight radio program very soon. So welcome. So we are talking about bed bugs. How to detect bed bugs. Number one, I spoke about instars. Bed bugs moving from one instars to another before moving into the adult stage. That's from the egg to the nymphs and to the adult stage. But they move from different instars down to the adult stage. Now let's look at this. If you can go to your bed, check your beddings. The bed has a kind of how will I call this? There is a lining around your bed. If you can see any sign of the eggs, or probably an exoskeleton or a shape of these bugs, then you need to take a step. And taking a step means to either call a pest control operator, that's a professional, or you use a DIY method. But a DIY method needs a pest control operator to advise on which of these pest insecticide is effective and efficient to use at that time, because there are a lot of insecticide out there. There are a lot of insecticide that doesn't work for, and there are special insecticide for bed bugs, so you need to be careful. And the safety that has to do with insecticide, so that's why you need a pest control operator to recommend, to refer you to the best solution to use to treat bedbug infestation. Now, let's go back. Bedbugs hide in where they can get food item. And the food item I'm talking about is the blood. It's the blood. Because that's what they eat. That's what they feed on. They suck. They call them blood-sucking organisms. They suck it. One far. That's what they feed on. And the more they suck, the more they swell. And the more they give birth. The more they suck is the more they give birth. That's when they grow. And the bedbug can survive for over a year without even feeding. So you need to be careful. So if you think you will leave the home, I had an encounter with one of my clients, and she said, I want to leave the house because of bedbugs. Like, let me just leave for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, at least they will die. Come, haba. These things they will survive this hunger for over a year. Would you have to leave your house for over a year? And Nigeria is an environment that is filled up with heat. So they can actually still survive a little bit. Let's say normally they're supposed to survive for a year, but they can survive for about 6 to 8 months because of the heat in Nigeria compared to other countries. If it is California or UK, I can say they will survive a year and more than a year because of the cold. There are some treatments. We'll get to that. They call it heat treatment. We'll get to that, but let's take it gradually. Now, bedbugs can be found not only just on the bed, but also in places like the furniture, your wallpaper, your cupboard. Most especially if your cupboard is attached closer to your bed, your nightstand, those areas that are closer to you, because they respond to the heat that you emit, the carbon dioxide that you emit. Those are the things they respond to. The heat that you emit, those are the things that bedbugs respond to. Your heat, your carbon dioxide, those are the things they respond to, and those are the things that attract them. If your carbon dioxide and the breath that comes out from your nostrils is what attracts them, then you can't stop them until you treat them, because they are attracting them. Even you are attracting them, so you don't have to. If you leave the house, you are just on a stressing mode. Though you're on a stressing mode because you are just going to another level of stressing yourself again. So the best solution is just to invest in a treatment protocol, a treatment service that would safeguard you and safeguard your properties.